Up, Buddy Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Gintama chapter 682. And man, last chapter, it is basically all but confirmed that, like, in a way, Shinsuke is the next Utsuru. Because what happened was, Shinsuke encountered the remains of the Tenda Show, and he was about to basically fuse Oboros' remains into his heart to, obtain immortality. So this is gonna be interesting. This chapter is gonna be interesting because where we left off last week was when Shinsuke basically stabbed himself in the chest with Oboros' remains. So let's get to this chapter and see what happens next. All or nothing, and this chapter is titled "The World's Enemy." Lend me your strength, senior disciple. Senior, it won't repeat anymore. I won't let it repeat anymore. Just a little. I just need a little. Give me power so I can save our master. Give me power. Holy shit. There was no guarantee. Oh, I can't wait to see this animated. Oh my god, I can't wait to see this animated. There was no guarantee whether or not Oboros' remains still had the power of immortality left in them, or what effect they would have on my body. The Tenda Show and the group of soldiers that sought that blood were no longer there, but I felt no impatience nor hesitation. Oh! My man is fun! Oh my god. Damn, Shinsuke is looking sexier than usual. Woo! My senior disciple Oboro Sensei's blood had allowed me to stand up there once again. Takasugi, that body of yours has Oboros. As you can see, this body is a far cry from anything you could call immortal. Oboro undeniably received immortal blood from Sensei. Yes, it did. But that was only just enough to keep him alive when he was on the verge of death. Ooh, interesting. The truth of the matter is, every time one crosses the line, over the line of death, their body loses power. And in the end, he was all dried out, and that body rotted away. I took in not his blood, but his bones! Woo! The fact that, that was enough to save my life was nothing short of a miracle. That was the kind of disgraceful act it was. I did nothing but temporarily postpone death. This body already cannot regenerate and is starting to weaken and rot away. So, as I said last week, I said that Shinsuke is gonna die by the end of the series. Fuck, I said it like... Whoa, I said it hella chapters ago. I said it months ago that Shinsuke was gonna die by the end of the series. And damn, I'm definitely calling this shit. I don't have all that much time left, but thanks to that time, I can be just a bit honest in doing what I really want to do. You know what, Sriracha? I will give you props for this. This actually works for me. This explanation works for me. This really does. I'm glad that it's not like Shinsuke is fully immortal. So I was wrong in the sense that Shinsuke, because I said Shinsuke was the next Utsuru, but I may be wrong in this case. I may be wrong. We'll see. The ones that took the Tenda Shows took Utsuru's blood were nothing more than ordinary people. A group of people who lost everything in the war and lost all hope, who sought out Utsuru's blood in hopes of finding immortality. With that blood, they may be able to get the things they lost. If they can manipulate life at their will, then maybe they can do everything over. Such delusions have driven this people to mania. Oh my god, Shinsuke, preach, my man, preach. Preach, my husband. My husband is preaching. They're now close to, once again, repeating mistakes that have been repeated for a long, long time. Ooh, I see what's going on here now. And this is why, you know what? I like what Sriracha's doing here. And this is gonna be a good, if it's gonna go down the way I think it's gonna go down. This is gonna be a good, and when Shinsuke dies, it's gonna be, I'm gonna cry. Trust me, you best believe I'm gonna cry, but, like, Shinsuke will feel like he completed his mission and he can go, and it would fit his story so perfect. I'm Srirachi. This is perfect. I'm gonna tell you right now. This is perfect. This is perfect because the other thing is that like because I was thinking shit, Shinsuke is gonna be the next Utsuro. That means he's gonna be immortal, but no, he's not. And like they're closing that loose end. And Srirachi's closing that loose end there. So like, I feel like this is gonna be such a good ending, because, this final arc has just been incredible. We are getting so many, we're getting so much closure on like a lot of the characters, and now we're fully getting closure on, by the end of this, the epilogue arc, we're gonna definitely get full closure. I feel like we're actually gonna get full closure. I'm very confident in you, Srirachi. I really am. In order to stop them, I've been chasing them for these past 2 years. Chasing Utsuru's blood that's been scattered all over the world in order to root out every last element of Utsuru. Because that's what Shoyo wants. Shoyo doesn't want that shit. But the seeds have already started to bud. They've begun to learn how to manipulate the blood! No! Oh shit, this is bad! The bodies of the remnants of the Tengisho were once destroyed by Utsuru's blood, but they found a way to control it! Oh no! Along with restoring their bodies, they have used that blood as bait to take over Tenginism in order to rapidly expand their power. Oh, the son of a bitches! Woo! Oh, we're gonna make it. Oh man. Oh my god. If Katsura keeps up the Trump roll, I'm gonna fucking die. But like, dude, Srirachi, god damn it, Gintama keeps just getting better and better. They say that if you believe them and do what they say, they will grant you immortality. And I'm gonna say this right now. The thing that I gotta give, because I was just thinking about like a series that didn't give us a lot of closure, even though Mashima did pull a lot of ass pulls. He could have given us closure with the epilogue with, the Aquarius key, but we didn't get that. And Gintama Srirachi has given us like all the closure. Like, I want to have it to where we don't have any questions left, that everything has been answered, and Srirachi's gonna do it. Just watch. They say that if you believe them and do what they say, they will grant you immortality. Damn, this is a goddamn cult. Let's be real. This is the cult. It's the cult of the Phoenix. At this point, immortality is no longer something that belongs only to mutants. That forbidden door is now in a place that anyone can reach. Ooh, that is dangerous. Ooh, they're playing God now. That is dangerous. And the last key for opening that is the resurrected Utsuru, is it? We must protect. I want to protect him. Like, look at him. Like, I feel so bad. The man just wants to die. And, I feel like Shinsuke, based on what we're learning right now, especially about immortality, like, what Shinsuke wanted to do was he wanted to fulfill Utsuru's wish in a way, or not wish, mission, where, stopping the cycle from repeating. But maybe, and it wasn't just, and what Shoyo said about stopping the cycle, it wasn't just stopping, like, Shoyo from becoming Utsuru. No, it wasn't that. It wasn't just that. It was also this, cheating death. You can't, that's like, oh my god, Utsuru, I think Shoyo, like, I think somewhere inside Shoyo knew this. I swear to God, Shoyo has died for our sins. Shoyo is fucking Jesus. He is. And it's really proven a point. He's like, Srirachi, I think that's what Srirachi was going for anyway, but I'm very curious. By getting their hands on Utsuru, they intend to use his body to find a means of creating perfect immortality. And that heart you have is the cornerstone of that research. In order to establish perfect immortality, they require the perfect test subject. These past 2 years, you and I have been acting towards the same goal in different locations. What does Sensei I was actually thinking that. I was actually, as I'm reading this right now, I was thinking, like right before I started, before I read the statement, I was actually thinking the same thing, that like what Sorachi's doing here is really smart. And I think, and you have to wonder if it was the same with Katsura. Very curious if you guys think Katsura was going along the same path in his own way. What does saving Sensei mean? Making that wish come true? Ending that existence? We've worried and hesitated, and in the end couldn't change anything. But that's the end of it. That's far more than enough. Sensei and you have already suffered plenty. If you want to save him, go ahead and do it. As we are now, we can do it. The thing we could not save back then, let's now go save it. From them, from that cursed fate, let's rescue Sensei! This time, whether it's Utsuru or Sensei, we'll decide what to do next once we get there. What's most important is that neither me nor you have any time for hesitation. Where is it? Shoyu's... And hold on a sec. Before I get to this part, I gotta say... Shinsuke, my man! My husband is so smart, and he's made a good point, and I gotta tell you, Sorachi, this is goddamn brilliant. This is brilliant writing right here. Because, and especially something, this is for, in regards to Shinsuke's storyline as a whole, it's really good, because ever since, Shoyo died, Shinsuke's been trying to find these answers. Like multiple, and not just the Utsuru answers, like, you know, and well, not just that, just revenge and shit. But, and also being a badass. But, like, Utsuru, or not Utsuru, like, it's interesting because Shinsuke, like, went through the Tenno route, like, figuring this shit out for himself and finding the answers to the questions that he was seeking. And Gintoki, he found the answers he was looking for by traveling around with the reincarnated Shoyo. Just very curious. But anyway, what you guys think? Where is it? Shoyo's body. Where is it now? Where's this boat headed? Edo. Their next terrorist antagonist, Edo! Woo! Katsura's coming. Is gonna be a part of this too. So that's what it was. What was that? There was an explosion in the direction of the cemetery entrance. Katsura, do you think this could be... Well, I'm being targeted by quite a number of groups right now, so we can't say for sure, but there's a possibility it's the Tenginists? Yeah, the Tenginists? The reason... God, and you know what? It's real... I'm sorry, I have to say it. It's really making me think of Islam because of what Sorachi's doing. Because of, you know, with the saying, if they die a martyr, they will get 70, or they'll get like 70-something virgins in heaven. They'll be granted that. That's what I feel like is kind of going on here in a way. But I'm very curious what you guys think. The reason they've been committing acts of terror to gather Altana from on all these different planets is because they need a vast amount of Altana to establish their technology for immortality. It wouldn't be surprising to me if they eventually set their sights on Earth. That's true. Because remember, the key to Utsuru's immortality is the Altana. So and the same with the Tendo. And above all, now that they have Utsuru's body, they're sure to want Earth's Altana. But I never thought I would be the first on their list. Katsura, you were able to investigate that much? The reason I gained the lofty position of Prime Minister was in part so I could rebuild a collapsed country and lay the foundations for a new one. But it was also to get a grip on the key members of the government and to spread a net out to the edges of this country, or so I could learn of and prepare for any actions involving Utsuru. I have my own way of holding on to my ideals! Yes! I knew! Katsura, I knew it! Fucking knew it. Fucking knew it. But maybe this is, as far as that method will work. Shichaku, you should run in a different direction. If you get away from me, you may be able to escape the pursuers. And if I don't come back, I'm counting on you and Princess Soyo to take care of the new government. This country is still one that can stand on its own without foreign country's propping it up. So please stop her and, or not please stop her. So please support her and the others for me. Katsura, wait! Katsura! Do not worry, Nobunobu. Having a prime minister's grave next to a shogun's grave doesn't sound too bad. But if it's next to the grave of a country, I doubt we'd sleep soundly. He's doing it for Nobunobu! Like, I think, as Katsura was saying, I have to mention this. Katsura, I think he was doing this to, because I don't, if Katsura did not gain the, if he did not respect Nobunobu, especially with how Nobunobu's death is, like, man, Nobunobu gained mad respect from Katsura. Like, if it wasn't for that, I don't think Katsura would have done this. I really don't. So, I really love that Nobunobu sacrifice and how it went down and how he gained mad respect is influenced Katsura like this. This makes me really, really happy. I'm glad it influenced somebody. It obviously didn't influence Sakamoto. But anyway, when I die, the country dies as well. Do you think I could succeed you shoguns without having that much resolve? Watch on from heaven the power of this country and its prime minister. Let's go, Tengen. Yee! Katsura! Wait, who is that? We have the enemy pinned all wrong, and what's more, most of them are heading my way. Is this how you do things? Damn it! Actually, you know what? My boy Okita knows what he's doing. I think Okita knows. He's not. Yeah, Okita said that he's not going after Katsura. He's going after the terrorists too. He knows. He knows what he's doing. Patsan, what are you planning to do? He said Utsuru is alive, and they need Jinshan's help, so they want us to lend them a hand. But even we have no idea where Jinshan is. We don't have to do much of anything on that front. Or sorry, we won't have to do much of anything on that front. If Utsuru is alive, then I'm sure Jinshan has been on the move to deal with it for some time now. No, actually, that's probably why he left Edo in the first place. Spawn! To defeat Utsuru again? I don't know, but Jinshan may not have known either. That's why he went alone, because if he tried to save the person that once nearly destroyed the world, he might turn the whole world into his enemy. If it were me, what would I do? Someone important to me. If someone important to me made the whole world their enemy, could I still fight to protect the world? Could I still fight to protect the world? Could make the world my enemy and keep living? I don't know, but there's one thing I'm sure of. I'd still want to see them back to the place we began! Oh my god! Woo! Woo! Okay, I'm gonna say this right now about this chapter of Gintama. Gintama, you have one chapter of the week. This chapter was awesome because one, like, we're seeing like unintended consequences of unintended consequences of immortality. Really, I'm like loving this, or like of Utsuru's reincarnation. The question is, and I have to ask, is do you guys believe that Utsuru, or actually I should say more like Shoyo, do you think that Shoyo knew this? Do you think that Shoyo knew that something like this was going to happen, and that unless the cycle stops with him, it's going to continue happening? Well, here's the thing. I think it, like, based on the content of this chapter, like, part of me thinks that Shoyo does. That Shoyo knows about this shit. And, like, when he told Gintoki to stop the cycle, it wasn't just, you know, because of Utsuru. No, it wasn't. I don't think it was just because of that. I think it was because of, like, you know, people cheating death. You can't do that. Going against the law of nature is just not a good thing to do, especially the karma that comes with it. But the other thing I really like about this chapter, what Sorachi did, is that Sorachi did not make Shinsuke immortal. I'm glad that Shinsuke isn't immortal. I'm glad Shinsuke is still. I know it's gonna. I know it's weird that I'm glad Shinsuke is gonna die, but like, I feel like if Shinsuke didn't die, we wouldn't get closure. Because that Shinsuke's, it's been stated throughout this whole series, throughout Shinsuke's storyline. Remember, especially like with what, oh my god, what Banzai said. Banzai said that Shinsuke's gonna keep going until he's finished his mission, and then after that he'll drop dead. And Shinsuke flat said, I'm gonna live as much as I can until I complete Shoyo's mission, which is to stop this cycle. And yes, Shoyo did die for our sins. Shoyo was Jesus. Let's be real here. But I'm very curious what you guys thought of this chapter. And also, what do you guys think of the paths that Gintoki, Katsura, and Shinsuke took? Like, what do you think about how they did that? Like, I really love the like how different it was for each one of them. Like, I feel like Katsura Katsura is, carrying on Nobunobu's will, which I really got to give him props for doing that. He's carrying on Nobunobu's will. But, like, I feel like this is something that, what Katsura is doing, I feel like it's something that Shoyo would have wanted. I don't know. I'm very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, or in the Nerdigans Inc. Discord server. The link to that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter. Also, make sure you remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to contribute to my channel expansion, there's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my PayPal, GoFundMe, Patreon, or purchase something on my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later. Bye!